Hey, I'm Tristan Benzinger, and I've been working on a Makerspace project with my instructional technology class. And today I got the chance to take a look at a 360-degree camera, which was pretty interesting to be honest. It wasn't what I was expecting. I was expecting like a ball that had cameras all around it, but in reality it was just a thin rectangle that had a lens on both sides of it, just one fishbowl lens. And my first attempt at making a picture with it was not good because I didn't realize there wasn't a timer setting. So when I hit it, it just kind of took a picture of my hand. And the video was really simple. You just switched it to video mode and you hit it, and it went off. Um, but with the Makerspace project, my challenge was trying to figure out how to get it into an educational setting with my field. Now, my field of education is mathematics education, so being able to put a 360-degree camera to use with mathematics isn't exactly easy. So I decided to think of a more broad decision, and I went with trying to put it in just a regular old classroom rather than my math classroom. And I came up with some pretty good ideas. So I've got ADHD, and I can remember back when I was in high school, I would just blank on things, and I would stare off into space. I wouldn't pay attention to the teacher, but I would notice that something was written on the board when she moved. So my idea with the 360-degree camera is to have it as an assistant tool to kind of help ADHD kids in their classes. So one idea I had was to have it in a cleared out room and have the 360-degree camera right in the middle with a bunch of poster boards all around. And the teacher would walk with the poster boards in order. So as she went along, the post she would go along with the lesson, and it would force the student to transition with the teacher. And by doing so, they might be able to have more focus on the lesson and get a better education. Another idea I was kind of tinkering with was it could also be a benefit to deaf students. So my mom is um, she's really good at sign language, so I instantly decided to try to put like try to benefit deaf people with this, and it was pretty interesting. Um, my idea with it was the teacher could just have the video camera right in the middle of the room, and when if they have a deaf student, they would record the entire lecture or the entire class time, and then they would be able to put it up on YouTube and add captioning to it. And with those captions, they can even add which student said what so that the deaf person doesn't have to feel left behind. And they can be part of the classroom as well. It would help be, it would, it, Either tactic would help make people more inclusive into the class, and it could also greatly help the studies. Those were my ideas that I had. And honestly, it's really hard to try to make something like a 360-degree camera work for a specific class like mathematics. It might for science and maybe English if you were talking about different areas that things happened, but it just doesn't work out too well for mathematics. So I thought it would be best to try to make it work for the whole classroom rather than just for one division of a classroom.